Woke M&Ms have returned.
Lego is going woke. America's going broke, woke, and becoming a joke.
LeBron James is facing scrutiny for walking into his son Bronny's USC game and taking a seat during the national anthem. Now, to provide a little context, it has been reported that LeBron always does this, enters during the anthem and then sits down in order to avoid being a distraction. But that said, what's your view on this, Joe?
This is once again your reminder, Todd, that LeBron James will never be confused with Michael Jordan. He's an activist, constantly making everything about himself. He shows no respect here, again, for the country that has allowed him to become the first active player to become a billionaire while he's still playing. He shows no respect for our military by sitting in this situation.
I just imagine like the Hall of Fame watching, like, could he eclipse MJ? No, he sat down. He was so close. He was really good at the actual game, but then he sat down. So I guess he's not the GOAT. Look, Fox has got to get mad about stuff. They particularly love getting mad about what LeBron James does or doesn't do. But I love the formulation there. It's so chef's kiss. He sat down. They even acknowledged the reason that he sat down is that he showed up late. And then they just said, but that said, what do you think? No, but that's the explanation. Like, you're not even saying that you don't believe the explanation. You're just pretending that the explanation was not proffered so that you can imply that he's anti-American again. Like, I respect the commitment to their grift.
Yeah,
what do you think, Francesca?
Technically, he was standing. He was walking to his seat, and then he sat down. So he stood during half of it. He's only half anti-American, and the other half, he's just trying to live his life. Just a guy trying to go to his son's game. Come on. I mean, again, and this is like, I don't know, it shouldn't be lost on people. Obviously, the entire like black athlete does or does not stand or kneel or, scratch their butt during the national anthem. And the fact that all of these white commentators, love to dispute it and freak out over it. And again, the idea, especially if you're a black athlete in the public eye and you're someone as famous as LeBron James, you're still going to be browbeat, you're going to be chastised, you're going to be condescended upon by Fox News hosts, sure. Or some random, racist American. It's just incredibly racist. No matter how much is achieved, there's still this, a little bit of a boy, you better fall in line attitude. Truly racist attitude.
Well, and barely cloaked, beyond that language. Yes, he is an athlete that they don't want to be an activist because he sometimes says things that seem liberalish or whatever. But much more importantly, how dare he be black while doing it? Right. They would say that's not true. We just don't think it's the place of athletes to be activists. Well, I have two words for you on that. Riley Gaines. You don't think that LeBron James gets to take a stance on something, literally just like doing charity work in the back. He's not allowed to do that. But she finished 5th in a swim meet or something, and she literally has not been off Fox News since then. They love when conservative athletes and singers or technically actors in the 90s opine on politics. They don't have a single problem with famous people talking about this stuff. They just have a problem when those famous people do not agree with them. And if it seems like we're like weirdly focusing on this, I cannot stress how much every right winger in the country has talked about that clip that we just showed you. Here is Charlie Kirk.
When the national anthem is played, we stand in pledge allegiance. We are standing to pledge our allegiance to America and to the heroes that have fought for this country. And that is disgusting. It's so un-American. He might as well move to another country.
LeBron James is a 38-year-old brat. LeBron James, of course, will not apologize. He will not show any sort of contrition. LeBron James will never be Jordan. He's immoral in almost everything he does. He shouldn't be lifted up, but I don't think most Americans do. He would obviously stand for the China national anthem, and he can't even show a modicum of respect for the country that has given him everything. The question is, what has LeBron James given this country? Not very much, except for being a 38-year-old brat, self-interested and unpatriotic.
Oh, wow.
I'm not like an expert on sports, but I think a case can be made that he's given some Americans some stuff. They seem to have enjoyed his illustrious career to this point. And I love the idea that like somewhere LeBron James' day has just been ruined because Charlie Kirk doesn't think he's an impressive enough athlete. So ridiculous. What's the China thing? These people are out of their goddamn mind. All of them, like Media Matters has a roundup of all of the comments and tweets. There is not a right winger in America who has not weighed in on LeBron James coming in late to a game and sitting down. The least important thing that has happened in basketball in a decade, and they all have an opinion, and they're all super fired up about it, and it's very, very weird.
Yeah, it's racist clout chasing too. I mean, that's the other thing. They try to find an angle. Oh, LeBron's gonna get eyeballs, LeBron's gonna get clicks and all this. And it just, yeah, I mean, it's just, again, it's super racist. It's the Beyonce hates white people. It's 100%. The like, no matter how much you can accomplish as a black celebrity in this country, if you do not bend over backwards to show deference to the I don't know what, like whatever it is, this day or that day, if you're drinking Bud Light, if you're not drinking Bud Light, if you're doing a thing, if you're on TikTok, if you're not on TikTok, if you like, tell them how to act, have a new set of rules for your black celebrities, white America and Fox News pundits. But ultimately, again, it's just clout chasing.
100%. Yeah. What I would have to say to Charlie Kirk is, you'll never be Bill O'Reilly. What have you given to America? You'll never be Tucker Carlson, now cry. It's so weird. Also, this like obsession with pledging allegiance. You guys don't want to be politely asked to use people's preferred pronouns, but you think we should be forced to recite a script of how we pledge allegiance to America, a country whom the second you don't control the presidency, you're fundamentally against and talking about civil war and secession. But LeBron James, an athlete, should pledge allegiance to the concept of America?